Hey yo, welcome to another Ghost Legends video. So if you've been following the channel, you'll know that on launch day, on Friday, we grinded pretty hard, about 6 hours across 2 streams over on Twitch. We grinded survival mode only with a squad of 4. Shout out to the Disco homies over in the Discord. And we got to silver level difficulty for survival mode. We got our key up enough, we got enough gear to start the more challenging content, which I thought was a pretty, I would say, mildly impressive, considering it was only launch day and a couple hours of gameplay where we got to more challenging content, kind of showing how the progression is going to be. I put out a video that was kind of edited down of our completion, our very first silver completion, actually. We did it on the first try. And just to show like the difficulty spike and whatnot. Seems like a lot of you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you checking it out. But I took about 2 days off from Ghost Legends because, 6 hours of grinding and had other things to do. But all the people I played with continued to play, and now they're at over 90 key doing nightmare level content. Left me in the dust. And in talking to them, I've realized that my day one strategy was very flawed. It was not the optimal path. So this video, I want to make sure you out there aren't making the same mistakes that I am and holding yourself back from getting higher key at a much faster rate. So this was my character on Friday after about 6 hours of grinding only survival mode. We got the 56 key. Silver difficulty was challenging at first. Now, by the time of the second stream on Friday, we're doing only silver difficulty, getting 100% completion most times, including bonus objectives, whatever. Still challenging, but we got into a groove. Never failed one of these, obviously. But this is where I left off. 56 key, a couple epic pieces of gear, and in the grand scheme of things, really not that impressive. So where did I go wrong? Well, here's the first thing. So I was all in on survival. I wanted to get the squad of 4. I wanted to run through all the maps. We did it all through quick play. We found out that doing it through quick play gives you a little bit extra of a bonus objective completion for whatever reason. So it's always best to do quick play with anything you're doing, whether that's story or survival. But look here at my survival menu. I didn't do a goddamn mission of survival. Not one. Don't even have number 2 unlocked, right? And what I found through my conversations and is realizing how far I fell behind was that grinding survival is not the best use of your time. The best use of your time is to play the story mode. It seems you get much better rewards at a better rate, and you can shoot up your key level quite a bit. So when it comes time to squad up and do survival mode, you'll have a higher key level and potentially even a better build to take on some of the stuff and have your character be a little bit, in your play style. So that's the first thing we're going to do today. I'm going to do some story missions. I'm not going to record it. I'm just going to play it right after this intro and show you what I get as somebody who only did survival initially, and then we'll compare where we're kind of at in terms of our gear output. Again, this was me 6 hours of only doing survival, 56 key. So I'm going to start doing story missions solo at whatever difficulty I can. I'm not sure what's locked. Let's check right now, actually, while we're all here. So it looks like because of my key level, I can start off on silver. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to turn matchmaking off for now. We're going to leave that photo mode enabled in case your boy needs a screenshot. And we're going to go from there, and then we're going to kind of compare and see time spent and gear gained. We're starting at 56 key. All right, so we completed the first mission in 22 minutes. Probably could have shaved maybe like 5 minutes or so off of that because I couldn't find like these like straggler enemies. I needed to like clear out a camp. Some enemies didn't get like alerted, so I had to like go around and find them at the end. So I could have shaved some time off of that. And you'll notice for bonus objectives, collect Oni treasure and survive Goizen Curse, you need to have 2 people with you. I did a solo, so I'm missing out on a reward. I think 2 rewards there.
The ghosts are many.
But gear-wise, you know, we got a few drops. So I would say story mode generally, probably about half the time of a survival mission, and maybe even more, because depending on, you know, who your team is and how strong they are or familiar with the game mode, it might take upwards. I mean, the longest I've done is like 40 minutes. When we got really good, we were like shaving it down to like, I don't know, like 30 minutes in that range, maybe a little bit lower than that as we got better. So it's a pretty decent jump half the time. And again, I'm missing out on 2 bonus objectives by doing it solo. The scrolls are very easy to find. They're usually in either like on a log along a path or like in a tent or something, depending on your location. It seems like the bonus objectives kind of cycle through, like they're not always the same. So sometimes you might have the bonus objectives in the first area, like find a scroll, and then the Oni treasure. It's just a big chest. You actually can't miss it. It's really hard to. If it's in your bonus objective for the area, you can find it pretty easily, but you need 2 people to do that. So you see here now I unlocked this one. So I'm just going to go through. I've been doing it on silver because that's kind of where my key level is at. I might try and pick up a buddy just so I'm not missing out on an extra bonus reward. And I would recommend the same for you. But the silver range should be fairly easy for even a brand new player to get to the minimum of 25. And even at that minimum, it'd be a little bit hard, but with 2 people, you get those bonus objectives done easily. They're very easy to do except for Goizen's Curse, because I think that's a modifier difficulty-wise. You get the treasure chest, the scroll, that's easy bonus objective, that's extra gear on top of the mission completion in about 20 minutes, as opposed to like 40 plus for a survival mode, depending on how good you are. So I think it's a no-brainer. And just to finish off the video, I know this is like kind of like a pseudo guide, kind of like common sense, but I figured if I made this mistake as somebody who's been looking forward to this game for mad long and grinded super hard on day 1, not optimally, then I'm sure some of you out there might be making these same mistakes. But for your gear wise, I'm not really even looking at what they do. I mean, if it's like a new thing, I'll see like, okay, this is a wind katana, but I'm not really worrying about modifying or re-rolling because I just want to save that currency. You'll see what the cost is here. All of your currency gets utilized in the reroll, depending on what you're doing. For the full reforge, that's going to be all 3 of your currency. So what I'm doing is I'm just, simple loot-driven game 101. I'm just taking my highest level drops, equipping them, no matter what they are. Sometimes you get a shitty ghost weapon, sometimes you get a shitty charm or whatever, but just equipping the highest one, playing, letting all this stack up. We could probably dismantle it and whatnot later. And just getting my key up to the highest it can be for my loadout and just keep playing. So there you have it. Don't be dumb like me. Do your story missions at the highest difficulty you can with a buddy. If you need to do matchmaking, hopefully the random is smart enough to at least open a chest with you. That's really all you need the second person for, to cut down on the time of the mission, hopefully, and get that easy Oni chest bonus objective, which is a free gear drop. Do the scroll while you're at it, because that's currency, another bonus objective. And just equip the highest level gear in your inventory. Don't be attached to any gear you're getting at these levels. Perfect example right here. I got a legendary bow, 50 key. My next mission, I got a blue 60 key bow. So don't get too attached. Just keep equipping your highest stuff. It might not be pretty, but then you can start worrying about your build and what your gear is doing when you get into that gold level of difficulty. So I almost ended the video there, but after initially editing this video, I went ahead and streamed on Twitch and did exactly what I told you guys to do in the beginning of the video, and this is where I ended up. 92 key, firmly in the gold tier difficulty with recommended key level, all that, looking pretty good. And this is kind of how it shook out. So I did this silver mission initially just to show you guys the rewards for the video, and then I picked up some people from chat. A combination of somebody who needed help grinding, who was a lower key than me. We're able to do it on silver together. He was about like 30-ish key when he started, and he shot up pretty quickly with me. And I also had some stronger ghosts come in and kind of help me as well. So it was a nice little combination of both. So you see I did all these silver. And then when I got here, by this point, after doing the Stranded Dead, I was in gold tier territory with my gear. So instead of wasting time just continuing to do silver the whole way through, you might as well do it on gold if you have that difficulty unlocked, assuming if you have somebody with you. Now, these two missions definitely get very hard on gold. I don't recommend farming them, but like I said, if you're already at the gold level recommended key level, then you might as well do it and get those rewards and kind of not waste your time, even if it takes you a little bit longer. Still shorter than a survival mission, and probably slightly easier overall, even though you have 4 people in survival. So we finish these out on gold. Now, I would recommend once you do get into gold territory and you already beat all the story missions to unlock quick play, that you do a combination of farming this very first mission on gold to kind of shoot up your gear key level a little bit more. But also, as always, the quick play gives you that little extra bonus objective, get that extra currency going. So you do have that option as well. And we actually ended the stream by doing a gold tier difficulty survival mission on the Shadows of War. We did do quick play. That was the map we ended up on. We always do quick play, remember. But yeah, the proof is in the pudding. The stream was about 5 hours. Could have been short, obviously, if I didn't do the gold survival mission at the end, but we had people in chat who wanted to play, and I was eager to get my first taste of a gold tier difficulty survival mission. I'll probably post a video of that as well, my first gold tier attempt, since we did silver already. Now, I'll actually end the video. Happy grinding out there. Come over and check out a Twitch stream if you'd like. Link in the description. And I'll see you for the next video. There'll be plenty of Ghost Legends content here on YouTube and on Twitch. Peace out. Be safe.